Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jay Myrex of altruist.com. I want to thank everybody that's joining me once again. I want to thank you for all of those that have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and I don't think you'll be sorry at all. We're doing some great topics here, and I just want to continue the conversations for the music producers and artists alike. Today's topic, I want to talk about having a job or a means to finance your dream as an artist or musician, because I think it's an important topic, and a lot of artist types tend to overlook the importance of having a financial means of supporting themselves and a means to invest into their career. There's a lot of talk out there. There's a lot of talk out there about the best way to do it. And, you hear people talk about how you shouldn't have a plan B. And you hear people talking about things like a job is a way out or something like that. And for the most part, I would say that's highly untrue. For the most part, a job is a way to have the means to invest into your business. As a musician that's trying to take themselves seriously, you have to have money to invest into your craft in order to be able to afford the things that will allow you to operate like a business, such as incorporating. If you're a producer or a musician, you probably should consider incorporating at some point. Now, I don't want to give legal advice here. I'm just telling you, just as a business owner, you'll want to incorporate at some point to have better protection. So that costs money. If you don't have a job, the cost alone for incorporating will keep you away from doing something that's very important in your career. Investing in studio time, investing in mastering, investing in business infrastructure, e-commerce and web hosting, and all these things that come with business ownership in 2016. If you don't have a job, you better have some legal means of supporting your business. See, until you're making 100% of your money from music or your dream, you got to have a way to subsidize it. Okay, you got to have a way to finance it. And I'm going to talk to the men out here specifically now. If you're a man chasing art, as your career, you cannot put the burden of your dream on your family. Okay, because I know people that have done that, and it comes with a great cost. Okay, you should never put your dreams on somebody else's plate to carry, because it's not for them to carry, it's for you to carry as a man. All that I'm chasing my dream and I don't have time to work because I gotta be able to work on my business and all of that, that's cool once you've got a game plan and you've got money ready to set aside for that day when you decide to go full in. But if you don't have money and you're trying to get somewhere in this game, you're going to have a hard time. And I'm going to tell you, like, from my experience, I've run into producers that do all kind of stuff, like live at home with their mother, or, they are leeching off of any other person that they can come into contact with. And that's not a cool place to be as an adult, not just as a musician, but as an adult. That's not a cool place to be. So, I've had producers that hit me up and were asking me if I can send them some money via PayPal so that they can feed themselves and their family. They wanted to buy pizza with the money. And my thought was, first of all, if you're going to ask for money, at least ask for money to buy groceries. Anybody with common sense knows that a piece is only going to last you 1 to 2 days max. If I send you $25 and you have to feed a family, I mean, unless you're going to go to Little Caesars and get, 4 pizzas, that's not really going to last you that long. You can do much better buying some groceries if you know how to shop correctly. But the fact that he was asking for money to buy pizza was just a microcosm of the real problem. And the real problem was that his mindset was messed up. His mindset towards his career was all jacked up because he thought that it was so important for him to chase his dream that he put the burden of that dream on his family. So now it's at the family's expense. The family don't even have food because this guy is so bent up on chasing his dream that he doesn't even have the common decency to get a job to pay for basic, bare essentials, food, housing, car, bare essentials. And his mind was messed up. You cannot allow yourself to be so wrapped up in yourself as a man that's chasing a dream that your family has to suffer for. So for the men out there, cut that. You can't leech off of your wife, your girlfriend. You can't leech off of your mom. Like that's not being a man, first of all. If you happen to take that path, you'll have a lot of people that get frustrated with you along the way. If you decide that you're going to put the burden on other people, you're going to have people that really at some point may even despise you because of what you've done. So I don't recommend that for any men or any people, like women too. I don't recommend that you put your burden of your dream on somebody else. But for men, I think it's even more important because I think there's a lot of men out there that call themselves chasing a dream, but realistically they're being bums. And you don't want to be a bum as an artist. I don't care if you're a producer, if you're a musician, if you're a singer, songwriter, rapper, whatever. You can't be a bum out here, okay? Having a job is not a cop-out. Having a job is not a way out. Having a job is just smart financially because there are costs, there's expenses. You have to be willing to sacrifice your time to get that money if you're really serious. It's not to say that you're not going to have to work extra. You're going to have to work extra hard if you have a job and then you're coming home or you're going to the studio afterwards to continue on your business. There's going to be a lot of times where you're sacrificing your time. You don't have time to watch a lot of TV. You don't have time to be hanging out with a lot of your friends and stuff because you got to grind. You have a job. You have a 9-to-5. That's bringing your base income so that you can afford the things that you want to put towards your dream. And I think a lot of people get that twisted. If you don't have a job, it's fine if you know other legal means of making money. If you don't know any legal means of making money that are reliable, that are consistent, then you need to have a job. Because at least with a job, you can get a consistent check. You can start saving some. You can start putting things towards the other things that you want in life. Usually you have some type of paid leave. So if you need to go to a conference or you need to take some time off to record or whatever, you can do that kind of thing with a job and you have money to do it. But if you decide you want to be a bum artist, like a starving artist type, and you gotta bum everything, studio time, you gotta bum equipment, you gotta bum a ride to the studio. I mean, literally I've dealt with producers and artists like this where they don't even have a car and I gotta pick them up and drive them around, and it's frustrating because I know I worked some rinky-dink jobs in my career before I started making my money solely off of music. I had some real rinky-dink jobs that had nothing to do with music production or anything, but they provided me with the money that I needed to invest in my studio. They provided me with the money I needed to invest into getting to them conferences and networking. I had that paid time off so I could go do it and not feel stressed. I didn't put the burden of my career and my dreams on my wife or my mom or my grandma. It was all on me. I grind. I stay grinding. And you should stay grinding too if you're serious about it. Okay, so I just wanted to talk to y'all about that because I know it's a lot of artists out there that think they don't need to have a job and they think they need to be out there going at their art full time. Of course, you want to go at your art full time, but you can't put that on somebody else. You can't be out here asking people for free beats, free studio time, unless you're offering some value that's so undeniable and so, worthy that they can actually say that that's a good or fair trade. For the most part, most artists coming up don't have enough of a name or enough brand recognition for the trade of them working with you to be enough to justify working with them for free. So if you're a producer, if you're a musician, if you're an artist, don't be afraid to get a job. Don't be afraid to find other ways to make money that are legal. You might have to go out there and get on some Craigslist gigs, get on some Fiverr gigs, find out some different ways to make money if you don't want to have a job. Everybody don't have to have a job. You don't have to be an employee, but you do have to have some type of legal means of getting consistent money. So just be cognizant of that as an artist. Be about your bread too. I mean, it's okay to believe in yourself. I believe in myself. You should believe in yourself. It's okay to have confidence and faith in what you're doing. I'm a man of faith. I believe in Jesus Christ. Okay? But the Bible also says faith without works is dead. So you can't be out here just hoping that something is going to happen and you're not putting in the work. Okay? So it's not just about saying I have faith in myself and I'm just going to be out here and not have a job. I'm not going to do anything but my art. No, you got to do more than that. You got to be willing to make the investments when it's necessary. So, that being said, just want to thank y'all once again for checking the video out. Like it, comment, subscribe. If you want to know more about, different ways to, make money, leave your comments and let's talk about that as well. Also, don't forget, check out my new ebook, The Sound Mind, at altruest.com. If you haven't picked it up already, go pick it up. The reviews that I've been getting are incredible. People have been getting blessed by this book, and I think you will too. Also, I'm giving away the first chapter of the book for free. So just go, sign up, get the book, and, let's get it in. All right? So until next time, I just want to tell y'all peace and God bless.